how not to overeat during holiday season. My name is Dr. Olga Montfida. I am nutritionist. I help my clients to lose weight, and I'm applying unique coaching techniques that help them to rewire their brain from thinking as overweight person does to think as a slim person does. And by doing so, the way they think changes the way they act. Their eating behavior is changing and remains sustainable. So when it comes to holidays, first of all, let us accept that we are social beings, that we are humans, we are social, and that herd behavior is built in our DNA. What do I mean by that? Maybe it happened to you. You walk on the street, you see someone is eating, and you feel hunger straight away. Maybe you crave for exactly the same dish they're eating, and maybe this evening or later this day or later this week you eat exactly the same dish they were eating, and this is a person you don't even know. So it is just a reflex that is happening. It is automatically, it's built in our DNA. It is Pavlov's dog instinct, if you understand what I mean. So, and of course, when you see someone else is eating whom you love, maybe your partner is having a dinner, of course you will want to join as well, because you want to connect with them, because food has been always the easiest and fastest way to connect emotionally. So how we would like it to be before we are going deeper. Of course, I know that you would like to eat as an overweight person and remain slim as a supermodel, but let us think of our mother nature that has limited resources. Let us be sustainable and let us be realistic. So we want, first of all, to be insane. What do I mean by being insane? We want to hear the signal from our stomach that I am full, that is enough. The signal that is sending to the brain. Often we don't hear it because we are too emotional, we are stressed, we are worrying, we are laughing, we are celebrating, we are having a thoughts, we are having a conversation. Maybe we hear it, but we kind of keep ignoring it. We are not insane. We are not in connection with our body. We are out there. We are not in here. So we are unconscious. And once we hear this signal, we want to stop. We want to stop without feeling that like greedy or jealous to someone else, that you are missing out on something, without feeling that you are still unsatisfied. We just want to stop and keep connecting with other people emotionally, keep connecting with them spiritually. And this means that we want to be able to connect with others from heart to heart without food. We want to separate food from emotional connection, because food is equals love, is very strong connection. And all these people on this holiday where you are going, maybe this Christmas, they will keep giving you food. Maybe you'll say, I'm not drinking or I'm not eating a cake. Then they will keep, it will become their mission to give you this food or this alcohol or whatever, because they want to connect with you, and it is the fastest and easiest way. And it is just social conditioning. They just don't want, they don't mean it. They just want to connect with you. They just don't know the other models of behavior. It is just automatic. It's reflex. It's happening automatically. So separate and accept their love. Grandma, thank you for your cake. Eat a piece, don't eat it. Accept the love, accept the care, accept the attention. But separate these two conditions. See the love, see the food. Food is just carbs, fats, proteins. Probably this cake will be just sugar and processed fat, right? So just separate these two conditions. So how we don't want it to be? We don't want to follow this herd behavior. We don't want to live on autopilot when your like ancient part of your brain is kicking in. Someone else is eating, I should eat too. We don't want to keep this automatic, like this Pavlov's dog's behavior. If you don't know what I mean, Google it. We don't want to follow emotional hunger. So often when we are feeling lonely, when we are feeling unappreciated at work, at home, when we're feeling sad, when we're feeling guilty, pretty much anything, when we are feeling like we are not good enough and we need this extra support from the tribe, when you feel you need this extra support from someone, it's natural to go and connect through the food, because again, it is fastest and easiest way to connect. Naturally, we want to connect through the food when we're feeling that something is wrong with us. And of course, it also happens unconsciously. We block the feeling and we just go and eat. So we want to separate these conditions. Okay, now knowing what's happening, knowing and understanding that it is a lot of reflexes that's going on, that's emotional hunger that is going on. What we can do about it? Well, first of all, it would be nice if we were just to prioritize our choices. What do I mean by that? Someone else is eating and we don't want to feel like, oh my God, they're eating, I want to eat as well, or I deserve eating as well, I will be doing the same. Well, your priorities are your priorities and you are responsible for them, and you will face the consequences. This person with whom you are comparing yourself, maybe losing the weight is not even their priority. Maybe just they're skinny and you feel jealous about them. Don't worry, they have their different, plenty of other problems in their lives. They just have different priorities. Maybe they're overweight and they will face their consequences. If you are saving for a house and your friend is saving for a house, but your friend is going and wasting the money, and maybe they're going to casino and start gambling, and maybe you will feel this temptation to gamble as well, but you will not. And then when you buy the house and they are still wasting their money, you will not regret your decision because you have a house now, right? So the same here, you face your choices. It would be nice if we become adults about our choices. It would be nice if we face consequences. It would be nice if we treat ourselves seriously, because let's face it, all these years when you were telling that I want to lose weight but I don't want, you were not serious about it. You were not choosing yourself. And these extra kgs you ate, let us acknowledge that all these tons of extra food you've eaten to comfort yourself, to treat yourself, to celebrate something, to maybe on other holidays all over the years, this food didn't satisfy you, but it did remain in extra weight. And let us acknowledge and let us be serious about it, that overeating right now will have the consequences. It would be nice if we were to recognize that emotional hunger is not physical hunger. It would be nice if we could build emotional connection with people, if we could talk to them, if we could play games, sing songs, tell the stories, hug. So many ways to connect emotionally without the food. It would be nice if we could just separate these two notions. It would be nice if we wouldn't be thinking that the food will be gone tomorrow. It would be nice if we would, because even if you're overseas, even if you're in a very expensive restaurant, let's face it, tomorrow will be new flavors, tomorrow will be new food, and it will not be gone. We're not in the 16th century, we are not starving. It would be nice that we are not fearing of missing out. How about we start fearing of gaining extra? How about we start feeling love and respect to our body? It would be nice if we stop eating, not because we count calories, not because we are on a diet, not because I cannot, or because I'm jealous and because of this feeling. It would be nice if we could stop because we respect ourselves. It would be nice if we could stop because we don't want to hurt ourselves. The stomach capacity is what, 1 liter? We keep stretching it, we keep torturing ourselves. It would be nice if we stop being so mean towards ourselves, because the consequences are emotional, physical, mental. It would be nice if we would start acting from a place of love towards ourselves.